This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
Today, we deliver more wonderful birthdays at Trinity Health Family Birth Center. We offer all new private, family-centered suites. Our maternity team provides more personalized support, advanced care, and the reassurances of a NICU and a neonatologist on staff. Take a virtual tour at trinityhealth.org/familybirthcenter. Trinity Health, making more possible.
If it's fire damage, Agent Fred Iron.
From burnt to unburnt, he does that.
Our history sets us on our path. From the moment we're born, we begin our walk through life. We learn so we can discover. We find our passion and develop our skills. We build relationships. We start thinking about what we're going to leave behind to those we love. Let our legacy help shape yours. First International Bank and Trust. No matter your place in life, we can help you live first.
Great news! If you're looking for a new vehicle, Ryan Family Dealerships has the best selection we've had in years. You'll find fantastic offers from Nissan, Honda, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Hold on! Ryan sells Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram?
Yes, we do, and we'd love to sell one to you. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations in Minot and Williston. Get your next vehicle from a name you know and trust. Ryan Family Dealerships.
That sinking feeling you get when this happens? That's oil change-anxiety. The anxiety of being without a car with a billion things to do. The fear of being overcharged. The stress of not knowing where to go or who to trust. But you never get those feelings at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where you can watch us work right from your car, and we finish up in about 15 minutes.
We changed your oil and did our 18-point safety check.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Service you can see, experts you can trust.
The PSP Network team has taken the show on the road, and we are in the home of the Troopers tonight, in the heart of Mclean County, in Garrison, North Dakota, for some Division B basketball tonight. From Garrison High School, hi again, basketball fans. Alongside Cole Higlin, Todd Domries welcoming you to our PSP Network broadcast booth as we get set for a little District 8 Division B boys basketball matchup between the Central Mclean Cougars and the homestanding Garrison Troopers. Central Mclean 13-3, Garrison 12-5. So just right off the cuff, Cole, a couple nice records there. And these two teams, and we'll get to the standings in just a second, right up top in the Division B District 8 standings, and so sets up to should be a pretty good matchup on paper at least.
Well, absolutely. You saw, as you said, 12-5 and 13-3, very evenly matched. We saw them last year in the districts and then get into the regionals, and really what ended up happening here is just when we had them against Washburn, Central Mclean's really started to develop on the offensive end, I thought, against Washburn, where they got a little more aggressive on the offensive end. But watching that JV game, I always try to watch the JV game, and it was a little lopsided where Central Mclean kind of ran away with it, but I like to see what defenses they're running, what offenses they're running, because you know it's the same kids going to run the same thing in the varsity game typically. They don't like to tip their hat too much out there, but you saw a lot of zone from Central Mclean, which surprised me against. But again, it was kind of a lopsided JV game, but it'll be interesting to see how that carries over to the varsity game.
Now let's jump right into those District 8 standings as Wilton Wing, your number one team in all the land in Division B basketball, has wrapped up the number one seed. These two teams are locked into the 2 and 3 spots, and tonight's game will decide who will be the 2 and who will be the 3 in the upcoming District 8 tournament. There's a big game going on in New Salem tonight as well, as Washburn has taken on New Salem Elmont. All the other teams have played all their games, White Shield, Center Stanton, and Mandaree, and so it sets up that, and those standings, as always, brought to you by Trusted Tire and Auto here on the PSP Network. There's a look at your Division B standings. And, Cole, we're going to jump right into the bracketology. As we know some of the matchups already, Wilton Wing will take on Mandaree in the first round of the District 8 tournament. That'll be on February 28th. And then, depending on that outcome tonight, if New Salem Elmont would win big, they could jump all the way up and be the 4 seed. If Washburn wins, they're the 4 seed. White Shield would be somewhere in the middle there in the 4, 5, 6. We know that the winner of this game will take on Center Stanton, and the loser of this game will take on the 6 seed. So there's your bracketology. And, of course, PSP Network will be back in Garrison for wall-to-wall coverage of the District 8 tournament, and you can catch that on PSP Network Plus.
Well, I think the key for this game, too, tonight, as you said, is the winner stays out of that bracket the same size as Wilton. So you don't want to lose and be in the same side. You're playing them second round, where if you do get the win tonight, you're on the lower bracket. You're not going to see them till hopefully the championship game.
Yeah, there's your bracketology on the PSP network. It's our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. No appointment needed. Stay in your car for a drive-through oil change. We know you're busy. Technicians perform an oil change in about 15 minutes. Locations in Minot and Bismarck. Find us online at VIOC.com. Take a time out. We'll come back with our player profiles. We'll give you a look at a couple of the young stars tonight for these two teams. Bridger Rittenbach of the Central Mclean Cougars and none other than Trey Eigelhart for the Garrison Troopers. We'll have that and more as we get set for tip-off tonight from Garrison. The Cougars and the Troopers. More after this break on the PSP Network.
Why local matters. Unlike those guys, we take pride in our work and back our tires with our Plus Plan guarantee to get the most out of your tire's lifespan.
Are the tires the same size on all the sides?
We strive to provide great value to our guests and lowest prices guaranteed.
That's not good.
Stop at a trusted tire and auto and get a set of tires from people you know and trust, and will even match those guys.
For people living in the same place or sharing common goals. Community is the largest part of our name, and we make it the largest part of our business. We support our local schools, organizations, youth programs, and local events from Bowman to Bismarck, because we all share a common goal to better the quality of life in our communities. Come bank with us at Dakota Community Bank and Trust, your real community bank.
Spas Etc. is excited to introduce the addition of the Master Spas line, including the Michael Phelps Swim Spas. Enjoy the relaxing health benefits and enjoy 0% financing up to 72 months or up to $5,000 off on all spas and swim spas. You'll also find $2,000 off the MSRP on all pools and saunas. Come check out the outstanding lineup of Master Spas at Spas Etc.
Alongside Cole Higglin, Todd Domres, back in our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. Timely services don't slow you down. Locations in Minot and Bismarck. Find us online at VIOC.com. So good to have John Samuelson producing and running the cameras for us tonight on the network as we get set for Central Mclean and Garrison in this Division B boys basketball matchup. All right, fans, time now for our player profiles tonight, brought to you by Northern Plains Heating and Air. All right, check that. Northern Plains will bring you our keys in just a second. First up, our player profiles brought to you by Swenson RV and Marine, your official tracker dealer with full line of tracker and nitro boats, along with Sun Tracker and Regency pontoons. Full line of tracker off-road, Yeti ice houses, and mini campers at their locations in Minot and Bismarck. Shop online at swensonrv.com. And your player profile tonight brought to you by Swenson RV and Marine for the Central Mclean Cougars, the junior Bridger Rittenbach. Maybe the best word about this young guy, Cole, is he's a sniper.
Well, that's a good compliment to have, right? A sniper out there on the three-point line. You can see he's averaging almost 7.5 three-pointers a game, averaging 3 makes a game. So he's shooting a lot of three-pointers in there. And I looked at his two-point percentage averaging. He's averaging it from 37% from the 2, 37% from the three-point line. But he's only taking like 1.7 attempts from the 2.
Yeah, 9.8 points a game. Leads the team with 44 threes, and he's a guy that he spaces the floor nicely for Central Mclean. When you get a playmaker like Aiden Hansen out there making plays for Central Mclean like he always does on a night in and night out basis, he's a guy that just sits out here and set shooter with a lot of range. That is a lethal combination.
Well, then you got Samuel Benson sitting in the post, as we kind of mentioned, our 6'5 transfer from Shiloh that kind of takes up the paint. That's going to open it up. I would make sure that he's on the same side as Benson so that there is a double team. Kick it in, relocate, get those open threes, get your feet set, easy jump shots.
Rittenbach's had a couple big nights this year. One night he had 6 threes, another night he had 7 threes, 6 in their most recent game against Surrey just last week. So there's your player profile tonight for the Central Mclean Cougars, the junior Bridger Rittenbach, the 6-footer. All right, fans, let's turn our attention now to our Garrison Trooper player profile, brought to you tonight by the Dakota Square Arco. Why have so many people made Dakota Square Arco their favorite convenience store? Quality fuel, convenience items, awesome touchless car wash, best customer service. Find out for yourself. Dakota Square Arco on the west side of Dakota Square Mall in the Magic City of Minot. And you talk about a Swiss Army knife, you talk about a great multi-sport athlete, Trayson Eigelhart. He'll go by Trey tonight in our broadcast, the 6'2 senior, and this guy gets it done in a lot of different sports.
Well, and I like his passion. I remember last year watching him at the postseason tournaments over at St. Mary's, and he just saw that will to win, and he got a little frustrated at times, but then all of a sudden he starts coming back hitting jump shots. His perimeter shooting is probably not his strength, but he's able to find many ways to score, and that night he just kind of got after it. And so it's nice to see him feed off the emotion and kind of use that badge of honor, so to speak, as far as bringing his work ethic out there.
Yeah, and he's a guy that takes pride on the defensive end, too, so I would be surprised if he's not checking none other than Aiden Hansen tonight. That'll be a matchup to watch as one of the keys of the game. Yeah, Trey Eigelhart, the 2-time all-state wide receiver in football for the Velva Drake Animus Garrison Aggies, the state champions in football, and also a all-state baseball player for the Garrison Troopers. So yeah, put the ball in his hands, good things happen, and he's on the offensive glass, gets you the hustle plays, just a good all-around player.
Well, yeah, and I think you said the defensive presence that he brings, as you mentioned, having to guard Aiden Hansen, his length is going to be nice, his anticipation out in those passing lanes. You get him out in the open court, his teammates follow, create some double teams, kick it out for the threes. So it'll be interesting to see how that matchup goes here tonight.
Leads the team in assists, right up there leading the team along with Little Hill Perkins in rebounding, and leads the team in steals as well. There's your player profile tonight for the Garrison Troopers, Trey Eigelhart. The one flying the ointment sometimes for Trey is he likes to get in foul trouble some nights, so we'll see if that plays itself out tonight. There's your player profiles again, brought to you by Swenson RV and Marine and Dakota Square Arco. All right, fans, we'll come back and take a look at the poll. We'll get you our keys to the game as we're closing in on the national anthem and our opening tap tonight from the heart of McLean County at Garrison. More of our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show after this break. Timely services that don't slow you down. Find Valvoline Instant Oil Change online at VIOC.com.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
Nice crowd filing in to Garrison High School tonight as we get set for the Troopers and the Cougars in our Division B game of the week. Big week on the PSP Network this week. Let's bring up that schedule as you got Girls District 6 tournament going on our sister station, PSP Network Plus, and you'll have the semifinals and the loser out games tomorrow and the championship region qualifier games on Saturday. Tonight we're in Garrison for the Cougars and the Troopers. Tomorrow night, big matchup in the capital city of Bismarck. Century and Legacy in the girls and boys AA doubleheader. Scott Woodmansey, Chuck Claremont will have the call there. And on Saturday, you got a girls and boys doubleheader from the Magic City Melee, the Sentinels and the Magi. That'll round out the week here on the PSP Network. And we have to mention, get these premier passes now. PSP Plus will be your exclusive broadcast home for WDA hockey, which starts next Thursday. Girls and boys WDA basketball, all 22 games. Boys Region 3, Boys Region 4, District 8, District 6, Girls Regionals, the AB qualifier for the boys. That pre-tournament rate will be ending soon. You can also buy individual tournaments and day passes as well to get your watching pleasure. But if you want to watch these tournaments, PSP Plus will be your exclusive broadcast home for those 10 tournaments. Get that tournament pass now. That rate will be ending soon, and you'll get your best price early. All right, fans, time now for our keys to the game, brought to you by Northern Plains Heating and Air. Another choice to seal your heating and air game than Northern Plains. Call Dylan today, 222-2155. Make sure your furnace is performing at the top of its game. New installations, upgrades, all your furnace and AC needs. Call Dylan, 222-2155. And your keys to the game, first off for Central Mclean.
Well, I think you got to just make someone else beat you other than Little Hale Perkins. As we know, he's averaging about 24 a game. Not a lot of other double-digit scores there for Garrison, so you got to focus on him. But at the same time, though, push him a little bit on the defensive end and make you guard him. But if he's averaging almost 40% of – they're averaging 60 a game and he's averaging 24, he's going to be the focal point on the offensive end. And we know he can shoot it from deep. And he's coming off a 28-point performance as his last game against Center Stanton. So, yeah, Little Hale gets it done on a nightly basis for head coach Justin Folk and the Garrison Troopers. And for the Troopers tonight, continuity. This has been a team that Little Hill's been battling some injuries. They've had guys littered in and out of the lineup with sickness and you name it. And so, hey, Coach Folk he's kind of giddy right now because he's got his entire lineup. Everybody was in school today. It's like the first time all year that this has happened where he's got a full complement of troopers at his disposal tonight. Wow, this time of year you're trying to avoid injuries and of course sickness you can't control. But with what we've had with temperatures here, it's nice to know that these kids are all healthy and in school and be able to come out here and perform here tonight. Here's your Northern Plains Heating and Air keys to the game. So, TD, I got a new one for you. You know how we always get texts from people saying they're watching in Mexico or Arizona? I got my two granddaughters taking a bath watching this on a phone right now. So Sutton and Salem just got done with a bath saying we're listening to Grandpa on the radio. So TD and I say, what's up, Sutton and Salem? Well, what's up, Sutton and Salem? Salem, we love it. Oh, man, there's your Northern Plains Heating and Air keys to the game. Now, call Dylan today at 222-2155 for all your furnace and AC needs. Again, call Dylan, 222-2155. I'm going through the announcements right now. In just a second, we will honor our great country, our flag, those men and women who serve, and we'll bring you our national anthem as we always do here on the PSP Network. Beautiful nights for basketball in Garrison, North Dakota. Central Mclean 13-3, Garrison 12-5. And let's honor America now with the playing of our national anthem.
There we go. There's your national anthem brought to you tonight on the PSP Network. Let's get ready for those starting lineups. First off for Central Mclean Cougars and Joey Anderson, 22nd year head coach, fourth for the Central Mclean Co-op. And they'll start at the guards, Bridger Rittenbach. Joined in the backcourt by Jonas Christensen. Bridger, the 6-foot junior. Jonas, the 6'1 sophomore. The guy that does a little bit of everything for Central Mclean, Jacob Wolf, the 6-foot junior. And Aiden Hansen, he's the straw that stirs the Cougar drink. The 6'4 junior, averaging 20 points a game, 8 rebounds, both team high, shoots 40% from 3. And the diesel, Sam Benson, big 6'5 senior, the only senior on the Cougar roster. And there's your starting 5 for Joey Anderson and the Central Mclean Cougars. For the home team tonight, the Garrison Troopers. They'll go like this. Gage Roberts in that starting lineup, the 5'11 junior. Had a huge game the last time we covered the Troopers against Hazen. He's our player of the game. And our player profile, the senior, the 6'2 I'll call forward guard center, Trey Eigelhart. And another guard in the lineup is the 5'7 senior, Grady Crawford. Rounding out that front line, Brody Seidler, the 6-foot junior. And the 1,000-point scorer, Little Hale Perkins. 33 made threes on the season. 6'4 senior, averaging about 24 points a game. Again, for 9th-year head coach of the Troopers, Justin Folk. Our fans are about set for basketball. And we got a lot of help getting this thing on the air tonight. The folks send us the stats and get us ready for the contest. And, man, we got to give a shout-out to Leah Anderson. She's with the crew in Cancun, probably tuning in from the beach right now, celebrating her brother's wedding. So that's a first time for me for a Cancun beach shootout before we get going for basketball. And you almost get a shuffle the puppies early as Seidler lost the handle, got it back, double teamed, almost taken away. Central Mclean comes out man-to-man. First possession of the contest. Troopers moving left to right. Eigelhart cranks up a 3, too strong. Battle on the glass, cleared out of there by Aiden Hansen.
You just saw the length of Central Mclean pushing Garrison outside that three-point line there, trying to run their offense.
Little Hill Perkins gets the assignment against Aiden Hansen. That'll be a good matchup.
I think that's a smart play as Eigelhart, as you mentioned earlier, gets a little bit of foul trouble, so kind of use him on the weak side for help and recover.
Hansen on the bounce. He'll reverse it up top. Christensen looks back door. Oh, nice play. Taken away by Little Hale.
Good defense there by Garrison. Ran the shot clock down about 8 seconds. Got a nice turnover there. As we mentioned, turnovers has kind of been the key for both teams overall this season, so hopefully they can minimize those.
Just underway on your BNC Bank scoreboard. Scoreless, minute in. Almost taken away there, and it is. Hansen comes in, goes to the Euro step, flies into the defense, and we're going the other way.
Looked like Aiden Hansen tried to avoid that. Eigelhart took the charge. That's what the ref called. Looked like he was moving a little bit laterally as we see the instant replay here.
An early Ryan Family Dealership replay. Yeah, twisting and contorting. It looked like, for the most part, Eigelhart was set.
He had his feet set, but he was leaning over with his upper body.
The Leaning Tower of Pisa?
That's what Coach Anderson's question in that call, too.
On the rack attack, Garrison's got their first 2 from Grady Crawford.
Yeah, he's averaging 10 a game for Garrison.
Troopers draw first blood. They lead 2-zip. BNC National Bank brings you our scoreboard. They make managing money easy. Locations in North Dakota, Arizona, Minnesota. Find them online at bnc.bank. Slow pace thus far. Both teams dripping the shot clock down. Little pick and pop. Hansen, corner 3 ball, no good. The Diesel on the rebound. Tough angle underneath the basket, but it's cleaned up and put in there for Jonas Christensen.
Wow, and just right place, right time there, kind of keeping the ball alive.
Little Hill almost carried that baby. As we're tied at 2. Crawford cut off. Little Hale runs over the defense, and tit for tat, he gets whistled for a charge.
And that's just one of those calls where he kind of got caught up in no man's land, leaned in, had nowhere to go, and unfortunately that pass kind of caused the offensive foul.
See it again on that Ryan Family Dealership replay. The Cougars set. A couple early charges drawn for both teams. Rittenbach, they double team him on a hard hedge. Hansen from the top. Couple 2.5 minutes into the contest, we're tied at 2. They double team Benson. Kicks it out. Christensen free throw line jumper wide right.
And they're really laying off Aiden Hansen out there on the perimeter. They're not going to guard him out at that three-point line, force him to kind of shoot those perimeter shots, which allows everybody to sag in.
Quick reversal to Seidler. He's short on the 3. Christensen corrals the rebound. Hey fans, tonight's game brought to you in part by Minot State. Be seen, be heard, be you at MSU. Central Mclean, a little screen and roll. Now a post up. Benson, double team. Oh, nice drop down. Wide open, and Wolf lays it in.
Yes, just good team offense there. As you saw, the double team coming into Benson, made the opposite pass. So the guy went back door. Again, don't stand and watch the ball. Cut when the ball's in the air.
Seidler had his pocket picked.
Yeah, quick hands by Hansen.
Central Mclean's got numbers, but Garrison back quickly. And Littlehale with the quick hands.
And that's sometimes when you get in that transition, you got a 3-on-2, pull up and shoot it. And sometimes that second rebound, offensive rebound, keeps the scoring alive. They hesitate a little bit there and got a turnover.
Central Mclean leads by a couple. Both teams with aggressive man-to-man defense to start, and a turnover there, an unforced error for Garrison.
Yeah, you just got to get a wider angle. You're too close, bad angle there. Little Perkins, as you know, as you post, show your numbers to whoever's passing the ball with your shoulders square, get wide.
Hey fans, today's game brought to you in part by Planet Pizza. Try the Blue Buffalo with the plain cheese. Planet Pizza serving the Magic City for over 25 years. Wolf as the Cougars go to a little 5-out offense. Screen and roll from the top. Switching defense for Garrison. There's down to 8 to shoot.
Eichelhardt's just standing in the middle of the paint. He ain't even guarding anybody.
Hansen's got to create something. 3, down to 2, down to 1. Fires it up off 1 foot, and no good. That's a great defensive set there for Justin Folk's crew.
And you're just seeing kind of the weakness, if I guess you could call it, for Central Mclean, is that perimeter shooting from the three-point line. You got to start docking down those shots to open them up, get him from sagging into that paint.
First sub into the game is Anthony Belzer, the 5'10 junior for Garrison. And he has the basketball off the tip away from Perkins. Eichelhardt bounces into the post. Littlehale operates one-on-one, goes to the fade, short.
Yeah, that's a tough shot, fading away to your opposite hand.
Rebound corralled by Jacob Wolf, and here comes Central Mclean in those navy blue uniforms outlined in orange, white trim. I like the vantage point here from the press box here at Garrison.
I like this gym. I haven't been in here. I was thinking it was 25 years. I was thinking it's the last time I've been in here.
Sam Benson, aggressive off the 10. Rebound, yanked out of there by Trey Eichelhardt. One and done for the Cougars. Littlehale with the hesitation. Goes to the shake and bake, pulled up, too strong. It's good defense thus far on Littlehale Perkins for Central Mclean.
And I think team rebounding for both teams. It's one shot, not giving up multiple offensive rebounds, controlling it. But I think from the offensive end here, Central Mclean just got to figure out, get some mismatches, get some ball screens, get something moving to the rim, because they're relying on their ability to get in that paint. And right now, the three-point line is not really their advantage here.
Two good defensive teams going toe-to-toe here. A bit of a slugfest here in quarter number 1 with 2:14 to play. Another turnover. And here comes Crawford. Weaving through with the Euro, no. And we're going to get a late block call.
I think it was a good call there. Unfortunately, you'd like to see that a little quicker as it's already landed to the ground after the shot. So whistle came in a little late.
Ryan Family Dealership replay. I think the call was correct because Sam Benson was in the restricted area.
No, I agree. It just seems like it could have maybe happened a little sooner as the teams were already running back on defense.
Grady Crawford has got all 3 for Garrison. This one from the Serve Pro charity stripe. Trained technicians, fire and water cleanup and restoration. It's Serve Pro. And Crawford gets them both.
Yeah, Crawford shooting 62% from the free throw line, as you mentioned, has all 4 points here. As we're tied 4-4, kind of a barn burn on the offensive end here tonight.
Ryan Family Dealership brings you our instant replay on our PSP Network broadcast. Find them online at driveryan.com or visit one of their 5 locations in Minot and Williston. Hansen yanks it from deep. Nope, a little strong. And Eigelhart's the chairman of the boards right now for the Troopers.
And you know it's off when you're letting it go and you're already running for the offensive rebound before it even gets to the rim. So he's just rushing a little bit.
Perkins gets a screen behind the screen, launches from the right side deep. Couldn't hit it.
Benson knocked about 3 people off on that defensive rebound.
Hansen goes to the spin cycle. Rittenbach swings it weak side to Wolf.
Yeah, it's a real sagging defense here by Garrison, really just trying to plug up the paint and not give those opportunities to Central Mclean.
Benson with a couple bounces on the post. Christensen from downtown. Oh, it hit the tin twice. Cleared there by Belzer, and a jump ball is whistled, and the arrow will favor Garrison.
Well, and that's where you need...
will favor Central Mclean.
That's where you need Belzer to come down. You know, you don't want to throw the elbow, but get those elbows out, get your body square, don't let somebody reach around.
What did our good friend Joe Ware used to say? Chin it, baby,
Or
chin it.
You imagine Chuck Claremont giving up that? No way, man. He's going to use his derriere and his elbows to kind of create some space. But that's what you're supposed taught to do is when you come down with it, get your elbows out, prevent those little guards from reaching in.
Oh, there's a executed screen and roll, and on the fun side there, Christensen's got 2.
Yeah, Christensen's got 4 in the game.
Good anticipation on that roll. On the strong side, screen and roll for Central Mclean. Scoreboard was kind of goofed up there as Central Mclean leads as they were changing that as we were in play, as they put it on the wrong side momentarily.
Well, and you look at the score, or the time left, there's roughly 41 seconds left. That's been a fast quarter. And again, both teams are really reversing the ball many times before they shoot.
Eigelhart off a curl, pass fake, shoot, air bank, rebound, Roberts, oh, Heartbreak Hotel. And now a foul 90 feet from the hoop on Trey Eigelhart.
And those ones, as we mentioned, Eigelhart has a tendency to get in foul trouble. Those are the ones just going to be that senior leadership, get back, stay in the game.
Fans, today's game brought to you by Envision Cooperative. Locations Rugby, Towner, Mohall, Sherwood, and Wolford here for your farming and home needs. Agronomy equipment, ag, energy, farm, and ag, and home and gas and snacks. Visit a store near you. And Envision Cooperatives. Jacob Wolf with a quick first step. Ethan Hansen, the microwave.
Well, and Ethan Hansen, as we saw in that game against Washburn, he kind of came in there too and shot the ball well.
The freshman buries it. Now to beat the clock, Eigelhart contorting, missed the shot, rebound, put back, is in.
I was going to say, that was a great offensive rebound.
And they're going to count it for Anthony Belzer to beat the buzzer at the end of one. Here's a Ryan Family Dealership replay. Eigelhart just had to create there, but how about this little clear? And in one motion, Belzer puts it in, it counts, and we got a 9-6 game. Central Mclean on top. Quarter number 2 comes up next here on the PSP Network.
Wonderful birthdays at Trinity Health Family Birth Center. We offer all new private, family-centered suites. Our maternity team provides more personalized support, advanced care, and the reassurances of a NICU and a neonatologist on staff. Take a virtual tour at trinityhealth.org/Family Birth Center. Trinity Health, making more possible.
Had your back, or would go the extra mile to give you the service and attention you need. Partnering with the right community bank can make all the difference. We like to think of a community bank as one that supports its local community. You need to know that whatever your financial future holds, your bank will be there to provide practical support. As a community bank, BNC National Bank will be there for whatever you need in the long haul. Reach out to our team today to learn more about how we're able to help you succeed. Member FDIC.
Little set play for a backdoor. Garrison couldn't finish with Jed Heidbrider, but her rebound putback is in for the first 2 for Little Hill Perkins.
Yeah, nice offensive set out of that timeout with a backdoor cut. Just kind of take your time, but Benson did a nice recovery there for Central Mclean, kind of shut off that baseline and kind of make him shoot a little bit quicker.
Well, they're not getting much space for Bridger Rittenbach to get a shot off tonight. They're on him with the scouting report. Jacob Wolf gets a screen. Hansen wants it. No, that's short. Long rebound. Pulled out of there by Brody Seidler. And Garrison has trimmed this to a 1-point lead. Roberts, handoff Perkins. Pull up baseline, short. Rittenbach on the weak side, Karam, and here comes Central McLean leading by 1, just underway here in quarter number 2. Sam Benson deep, operating and return to sender.
Wow, and Little Hale just came from the backside, Perkins, and just kept it in bounds, tried to save it, unfortunately got back to Central McLean. You love that help side defense.
Ryan Family Dealership replay, here comes the weak side. Little Hale, oh, return to sender. And then you get a Who's Your Daddy chant. Love the home fans, right? Rittenbach creates some space, pulls it from 15, no good. High for the board is Little Hale.
And we mentioned Rittenbach in the pregame about he likes to shoot the three-pointer, doesn't shoot many two-point attempts.
Perkins leaning in, couldn't get it, and it caroms off of Garrison out of bounds to Central McLean.
Well, and you're seeing Little Hale Perkins get a little frustrated there. He's put up a few attempts here right now, and unfortunately only has 2 points in the game, as we mentioned, averaging 24 a game. Just kind of feels like he's rushing it a little bit here, trying to take what comes to you.
Raise your hand if you thought Hansen and Perkins would have 2 points combined so far. Rittenbach will lock and load from downtown.
And I just mentioned it in last possession as he kind of took a mid-range jump shot, which it typically isn't his forte, averaging 4 3-pointers made a game.
Gage Roberts from deep. Nope. Seiler working on the glass, but it's cleared out of there by the freshman Ethan Hansen. 1 and done. Here comes Central McLean. They lead by 4 on your BNC Bank scoreboard. Aiden Hansen double teamed. Gets it back to Wolf. Kick out Rittenbach. Can he hit another one? No, he airballed it. Now a putback in. How about that? The and one for Ethan Hansen.
And I wanted Ethan Hansen to go on the backside, kind of reverse layup. Used his length and strength there. Got the and one for a 3-point play.
I think I said Ethan Hansen. That was Aiden Hansen, of course. How about that rebound? How about the strength there to get that baby up to the 10 on your Ryan Family Dealership replay?
We got the two Hansen brothers. I'm going to think, what do they sing? Mbop? Is that what the song they sing? The Hansons? I'm dating ourselves.
I was thinking you were going to go to the Slapshot reference. Hansons in hockey.
That was the first movie Juno Pinto, our assistant coach, my junior year, played on the bus.
Slapshot?
Yep.
Central McLean has crawled out to a 6-point lead. Crawford got space, missed it. Perkins with an offensive rebound. Now Crawford down Broadway, and he gets hit on the way in.
Yeah, I missed one somewhere.
Foul will be whistled there on Bridger Rittenbach, his first. Missed a foul or missed a hoop?
Missed a hoop there in the last one. I'll catch up.
As Grady Crawford knocks down the first one from the Serve Pro charity stripe. Crawford was 3 for 3, but he misses it, but he gets it back. Second chance for Gage Roberts. No, couldn't hit it from downtown. Seidler rebounds. Oh, step through, fly swatted. Now to Perkins. No, Garrison can't buy one.
Ah, they're getting 4 offensive rebounds. Great opportunities to kind of get those back. Got to get one to fall here tonight.
Ethan Hansen rebounds to Aiden. Back to Ethan. Layup. No, off the side of the glass.
And that cross-court pass, Ethan Hansen a little behind him. Always throw it between the hoop and the man that's gone to cutting, so you kind of time that.
Thinking there's going to be an over and back there, but that was actually a pretty neat little play there by Crawford to not be over and back. Now you get Trey Eigelhartz forcing the issue, and he got bodied up.
I think that's Benson, no?
Looked like it's whistled on Christensen, yep. Jonas Christensen whistled for the personal.
Oh, you're starting to see Garrison get a little more aggressive and get on the offensive end, trying to split those double teams, not settling for jump shots like they did the first quarter.
Passing lane defense there by Sam Benson. Scuttles it out of bounds.
You know, we were talking about turnovers between the two teams, but offensive rebounding really has been kind of the advantage has been given to Garrison.
Oh, how about that play? Eigelhardt got it to Roberts, but he missed the bunny.
Coach Folk was like, come on, let's finish, boys. It's just frustrating when you draw the play up, good sideline out of bounds play, and then just can't finish. I can lead you to water, just can't make you drink.
Christensen cut off. Now he's got to get rid of it to avoid the 5 count. He does. Straight away to Wolf. Hand back to Rittenbach. Christensen wide left. Hansen on the glass again. Oh, he's tied up.
Eigelhart got his hand on top of that ball, but that's for Aiden Hansen. Just he brought it down low. You know, his 6'4" frame. Keep it above your shoulders. Use your base. Get up vertical. Shot fake. Get him off the ground.
Aiden Hansen's got a wry smile. Let's see if we can get your Ryan Family Dealership replay as the officials decide if there's a shot clock. Eigelhart's aggressive, and they let him get away with a little contact there as he tied up Aiden Hansen on the rebound putback attempt. They do not reset the shot clock, so that stays at, oh no, they do.
Oh, they did.
Yep. Somehow they say one of those shots hit the tin. Off the inbounds, Wolf's shot blocked there by Perkins.
Yeah, good anticipation by Perkins on that defensive end. Ooh.
Sideline fast break, and it turns into a charge. Whistled there on Grady Crawford.
Wow, you're just trying to do a little too much there at sometimes. You're trying to make the play, but the coach is saying run the offense. You weren't really paying attention, got caught in no man's land, and just when you lower that shoulder, it's just an easy call. Good defensive set there by Central Mclean.
Garrison's been to 3 state tournaments, 1953, 1976, 1993. Troopers have never won a state Class B boys basketball title. Central Mclean and their co-op has been to state 11 times. Hansen double teamed. Aiden retreats and throws it away. Taken away there by Crawford. Now he wants to go to the 10. Poked away nicely from behind by Jacob Wolf.
On the offensive end, Central Mclean's got to figure out how to, when they run their offense, they put no body on anybody for a cross screen or down screen. They're just kind of running by each other, so they're not creating a mismatch. And then on the defensive end here, they just got to get to the boards and control it and not give second chance opportunities here to Garrison.
Skip pass cross court. Oh, what a play. Seidler took it away and lays it in.
I don't know how that got through there, but unfortunately he was the one to pull it away, had his spectacles almost knocked off and finished.
Central Mclean, of course, the co-op of Turtle Lake, Mercer, McCluskey, and Underwood. 2-year absence from the regional tournament. They got there last year, were defeated by Bowman County. Young team, just one guy, non-senior on the team, and there's Jacob Wolf.
That was just good vision there by Aiden Hansen. He kind of was wide open, jumping up and down. He put that extra dribble and created a better passing angle.
Sam Benson, the Shiloh transfer, the only senior out there for Central Mclean, and Little Hale knocks down his first one from deep.
Yeah, he's 33 of 118 from the field in the three-point on the line this season. Hits his first one here. He has 5 in the game.
16-14, Central Mclean leads. Stopping and popping is Christensen, and he got the friendly roll.
He's got 6 in the ball game here and just kind of running that baseline kind of as they double team. He moves without the ball, and that's always critical when the ball gets thrown to opposite, to high post or a post. Relocate your defensive players helping. They don't know where you were.
Yeah, Johnny Horton score, 18-14. We took a little trip, not very long, as Eigelhart buries one.
It's nice to see him get that rolling here as he's not yet to score here tonight.
Doesn't shoot a lot of threes, just 20 of them on the season. 6th made 3 for Eigelhart. 18-17, Central Mclean by 1. Thankfully, we got off that 18-14 score, so no one had to hear me singing Johnny Horton. Pick and pop. Benson, no, short. Rebound, Eigelhart.
I think Garrison can live with that. If Benson wants to step out that far away from the paint and shoot jump shots, I think that helps Garrison, and they're just going to continue to back off until they can knock down perimeter jump shots consistently.
Little Hill, they clear out a side for him, and the rack attack, and one.
When he gets downhill, he's tough to beat with that crossover, and he has the ability to shoot the jump shot.
Ryan Family Dealership replay. I like the set. Just clear out that side and let Little Hill go one-on-one.
And that's where Coach Folk just trying to get something rolling on the offensive end here. It's kind of been a slow first half as they got their first lead here tonight.
And the old-fashioned three-point play is down for Perkins. And as you said, Cole, Garrison has a lead. First time tonight. Troopers on top, 20-18. Under 2 to play. Now down to 1 minute to play in the first half. Jacob Wolf almost lost the handle, and there's the fly in the ointment, Trey Eigelhart.
Wow, he's getting a little physical down there, but he's looking at his ankle kind of limping off here. I don't know if he stepped on it when he was trying to get that steal, but he's not moving very well.
Did he have,
He's got 2 ankle braces on it, so I don't know how, grabbing both of them, so that's not even a good sign. Usually it's 1 you're worried about, not 2.
Yeah,
He's got Looks like he's got some hockey skates on there with his black shoes and the ankle braces.
I was wondering if he was going to have to put a new shoe on or something. No look pass from Perkins, but nice play there. Quick hands for Benson, takes it away from Seidler.
Yeah, you got your 6'5" post coming out there with his quick hands in the perimeter.
Benson goes to the bully ball move, extra pass, and Aiden Hansen right between the eyes.
He's shooting at 40% from the three-point line this year. His first three here tonight, has 5 in the game.
Central Mclean back up on top by a point. Been a good first half. Low scoring, but hard fought here from Garrison tonight. And the shot clock is off, so Little Hale with a little yo-yo dribble at the timeline on the Trooper insignia. Gets a screen there from Roberts. Double team comes. Little Hale fires it to Crawford. Oh, and it's blocked.
Oh, good recover there on the help side defense. Not his man. Aiden Hansen closed out, eliminated that three-point shot, but Little Hale Perkins really got double teamed there. They didn't want to give him the chance to shoot the ball, but nice way of giving up the ball there and create a shot. And unfortunately, better defense by Central Mclean.
Yeah, that was impressive. The quickness and the length there for Hansen to block that shot to end our first half and preserve a 1-point lead for Central Mclean. Our Magic Towing halftime report comes up next. Magic Towing, you blow it, they'll tow it. And Central Mclean by 1. 21-20 at halftime on your BNC Bank scoreboard.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
An injury can happen anywhere, at any time, to anyone. It's not really something you can schedule on your calendar. But when it happens to you and it's not your fault, there's one law firm to remember. That firm is Schweigert, Clemeen, and McBride. We live here and take pride in helping our community. We know this area inside and out. We put in the work and fight for what's right so justice can prevail for you. That is what we're all about. We're on your side. We're Schweigert, Clemeen, and McBride.
The foundation of the financial planning approach at Legacy Financial Partners is a personal relationship. Our unique and collaborative approach to financial planning starts with your dreams, not just the numbers. We will work with you regularly to take action to update your plan as your needs evolve, recommending products and services that are right for your situation.
For decades, Nodak Insurance Company has been serving our state's residents in good times and challenging times. We come together for the greater good, from simple acts of kindness to company-wide efforts that make a difference in our community. It's who we are, rooted in North Dakota and ready to serve when it matters most. Nodak Insurance Company, agents with answers.
Darren Johnson, Cody Olson, and Scott Wilkins, your agents with answers in Mandan.
Meet Gary. Gary is an ordinary guy, but right now Gary has car trouble. Gary doesn't know about magic towing. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing. We are here to help 24/7. Magic Towing in Western North Dakota. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing.
Todd Dumrich, Cole Higlin back on our Magic Towing halftime report. You blow it, they'll tow it. Magic Towing serving Western North Dakota. If you blow it, they'll tow it. And if you mention the PSP network, next time you need a tow, you'll save $50. Central Mclean on top, 21-20. Cole has a look at the Magic Towing halftime numbers.
Well, for the Garrison Troopers, averaging almost 60 a game is held here to 20 at halftime. So just a slow start on the offensive end for both teams. Gage Roberts averaging 9 a game, has 0 error tonight. Anthony Belzer coming off the bench has 2. Trayson Aglehart averaging 9.5, has 3 in the ball game. Grady Crawford second leading scorer here for Garrison at 5. Brody Seidler with 2, and Little Hale Perkins averaging 24 a game. We had a slow start, scored most of his points there in the second quarter, has 8 for a total of 20. For Central Mclean Cougars, Sam Benson, as we mentioned, the big diesel 6'5 senior, averaging almost 11 a game, has been held scoreless. Bridger Rittenbach, as we mentioned, the sniper from 3, has only been held to 1 3-pointer here tonight. And then you got coming off the bench the freshman, Ethan Hansen, knocked down a huge 3 there in that first quarter to kind of open up for them. Jonas Christensen leading away with 6. Jacob Wolf, 4. And Aiden Hansen, averaging 21 a game, has been held to 5. So 21-20 here at halftime, Central Mclean.
Yeah, well done. There's your Magic Towing halftime numbers this week on the PSP Network. You got the Girls District 6 tournament going up on in Minot. Quarterfinals today, semifinal, those are out tomorrow. District 6 championship and region qualifying games on Saturday. Friday, doubleheader from the capital city, Century and Legacy in a crosstown rivalry game, and another crosstown rivalry game on Saturday in Minot North and Minot High. There's your upcoming schedule on the PSP Network, and be sure to get that Premier Pass, that pre-tournament rate of $54.99 ending soon. 10 tournaments, including WDA hockey and girls and boys basketball and all those regional and district tournaments and qualifying tournaments that you see on your screen right there. So our Magic Towing halftime report. You blow it, they'll tow it. Magic Towing, 701-509-4011. Put that number in your phone right now. They're serving Western North Dakota. Third quarter comes up next here on the PSP Network.
So Carson, how do I become a great football player like you?
Well, practice and having a professional team to answer the call and handle anything you throw their way is also important.
Hey Carson, thanks for teaching crew about community banking at First Western. First Western, you can bank on us.
The Jersey Mike's catering box is the easiest way to feed your friends. The hard part is picking your sub. That's why we're having a draft. With the first pick, Sarah from Carolina selects number 13, the original Italian.
You know, I trusted my gut, and that's exactly where the sub's gonna go, so.
Hold on, we've got a trade. Jake traded his second pick with me, because I'm starved. Freshly sliced subs to go, wherever you and your friends go. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
For those who dream big, Ackerman Estvold is here with the latest tools and innovations to design smart. Our team of architects and engineers carefully plan every step of construction, making it possible to build bold. And most importantly, we know how valuable it is to give back, ensuring our communities continue to thrive for generations to come. That's Ackerman Estvold.
Getting set for the third quarter. There you get a look at Garrison, North Dakota. Mclean County, founded in 1905, population 1462. There you get Main Street, of course, home to Wally the Walleye and the Dickens Christmas Festival. Of course, you got Fort Stevenson State Park, just 4 miles south of Garrison. There's one of my favorite spots right there. The Ye Old Malt Shop, right on Main Street in Garrison. Of course, you got the North Dakota Firefighters Museum as well. All right, fans, we are underway. Man, this game is flying tonight. So we got an early start, and we are not wasting any time in Garrison this evening. Wow. 1 point lead for Central Mclean. And make it 4.
Well, it's nice to see Aiden Hansen come out of that second half, kind of aggressive on the offensive end, as I mentioned the first half. Really struggled as a team from the perimeter, and now they're starting to open it up here, which means Garrison's going to come out of that second man-to-man that they're kind of just helping and plugging up the paint. Now you see zone here by Central Mclean.
Aiden Hansen's got 8. Central Mclean leads by 4. Central Mclean receiving votes in the most recent Class B boys basketball poll. 13-3 are the Cougars, and they get a stop there, 1 and done for Garrison. Right in front of that Cougar bench, Central Mclean sets the O. Little handoff from Christensen to Wolf. From the elbow, Sam Benson drops it down, inside out. Hansen, can he hit another one? No, rattles off, and we're going the other way as Sam Benson cleared some space.
I love when they clear space and then they look at the ref. What'd I do? Like, you got caught. Just kind of cleared out on that weak side there and just threw his defender to the ground, got the offensive rebound, and the officials are right on it.
I thought I had a replay queued up of that because I wanted to see the dislodge.
Kind of in a 1-2-2 here, 3-2 kind of moving all throughout here, mixing it up.
There the replay started just way too late. It was too late for Garrison. Misfiring on a 3 for Brody Seidler. 4-point lead for the Cougars.
Central Mclean's kind of just making Garrison have to play defense here in the half court. When you kind of see they're all kind of backing off here a little bit, not really being aggressive playing the passing lane. Is going to let them shoot from the perimeter if they want to.
Trey Eigelhart is playing in the middle of the lane. Just sagging off his man, and it creates a takeaway. Troopers into the front court. Crawford, Gage Roberts, Trey Eigelhart, Brody Seidler, Little Hill Perkins out there for Garrison. Extra pass, open, Crawford, lock, load, no. Garrison couldn't hit it, but a rebound taken out of there by Seidler, cleared by Eigelhart.
And we know playing the zone's hard to rebound out of.
Trey Eigelhart airbanked it.
Yeah, as we mentioned, that's not really his strength. Get that shot fake, get the defense running at you, get by him a little bit, create some double teams, make the extra pass.
Screen and roll for Bridger Rittenbach. And running through the defense there was Central Mclean.
Well, and Brody Seidler was like, you're not going to set a screen on me. Kind of get both hands on him a little bit, created an offensive foul there.
Would have been a great wedge block in football.
Yeah, we got Grappa sitting in front of us, too.
I love it. And now you get a little nickel and dimer on Little Hill Perkins.
Wow, Little Hill Perkins done a nice job there on Aiden Hansen. Kind of, even though Aiden Hansen got loose here a little bit with 8 in the game, but he's made a nice job kind of just pressuring him where they have used Eigelhart on the weak side, as we mentioned, kind of plugging up the paint, helping on those penetrations.
Garrison, sticky defense, and it's poke checked out of bounds. We can tell you today's game brought to you in part by Swenson RV and Marine. Your official Tracker Marine dealer, full line of Tracker and Nitro fishing boats, along with Sun Tracker and Regency pontoons. Look at their campers as well in their Bismarck and Minot stores. Shop online at swensonrv.com. On the baseline is Jonas Christensen, backing his way in. 3 guys in the paint, collecting them there. Hansen's down to 5 to shoot. Oh, what a pass. And the dime is finished there by Jacob Wolf.
Oh, nice just vision there as he created a double team. And again, we talked about it. When someone penetrates, just don't stand out there. Move without the ball. Defense is kind of sagging off a little bit, trying to stop penetration. You're going to get backdoor cuts.
Central McLean got a little zone defense now. And into that defense, oh, with the kiss, Grady Crawford.
Grady Crawford's having a game here. 7 in the game, averaging almost 10 a game here so far.
First points of the second half for the Garrison Troopers. Hansen wants it. Short.
He gets a little frustrated when he misses those shots. I think if he's, his athleticism, keeps shooting, build that confidence.
Contorting his body in attack mode there was Brody Seidler, and he'll be rewarded with a couple free tosses from the Serve Pro stripe.
That's 3 on Sam Benson, I believe. Yep.
Little pass ahead, little sideline fast break. Yeah, not in good legal guarding position there was Central McLean. Benson picks up his 3rd.
And Seidler's shooting at 46% from the free throw line here in the season.
He says 46% that.
That means the second one ain't going, though. For his sake, I hope it does.
If you're saying that the law of averages and water will seek its water, its level, I beg your pardon.
Well, we watched Super Bowl. It was only a 1.5 point spread, and that was not.
They don't call them the Nostradamus for nothing. Well, actually, that was Cole coming up with that one. My partner called you Cole Higgins the other night.
I get Higland a lot, but not Higgins.
Oh, that was a collision right there. Little Hill Perkins went down hard as he ran into his own guy. Let's get you a replay of that. Hopefully those guys are okay. They knocked heads. Watch this.
Yeah, Grady Crawford still holding his head as he's kind of a little shaken up.
Oh, that's friendly fire right there. Man alive, your Ryan Family Dealership replay.
He's stumbling off the court a little bit here. He's got to get some water. We looked at Eigelhart earlier in the first half, kind of turned his ankle. He's got the double ankle braces on. Seems to be moving pretty good here in the second half.
26-20, Central McLean still 26-23, I beg your pardon. Central McLean still by 3. Belzer has come on for the Troopers. Gets it back from Roberts. Seidler high right side. Central McLean still in that zone. Here's your zone buster. Right on cue from downtown.
Oh, and you knew it was coming. That's the second 3 here in the game. 11 so far. Hopefully light a little bit fire here for Garrison's fans.
Rittenbach pulls up and fades and hits to answer on the other end for the Cougars.
Rittenbach's got 5 in the game, as we know, mostly known for his 3-point shooting here. Got 5 in the ball game.
Perkins from the wing. Hesitation dribble drive. Just barely tipped out of bounds. And we can tell you today's game brought to you by Dakota Square Arco. So many people made Dakota Square Arco their favorite convenience store. Quality fuel, convenience items, touchless car wash, best customer service. Find out for yourself on the edge of Dakota Square Mall in Minot. Quick inbounds on the baseline. Backing his way in. Seidler double team. Tipped away. Now you got a developing sideline fast break. Central McLean didn't throw it ahead. And they'll settle into this half-court set. Screen and roll from the wing.
Yeah, just again, that Garrison Troopers here just kind of playing a lackadaisical man-to-man, keep you in front of you. Just keep them out of the paint. We'll give up the 3.
Ethan Hansen with an itchy trigger. Off to his older brother. Wolf has it off from Christensen. Now back to Christensen. Shot clock dwindling. Almost tipped away by Eigelhart, and it is.
Yeah, good team defense there by Garrison Troopers, communicating those ball screens and handoffs.
Yeah, that was sticky man-to-man right there.
Central McLean's playing kind of a 1-2-2 or a 3-2 zone, kind of mixing it up, but you got Garrison on the other hand kind of essentially playing a sagging man-to-man, which sometimes can be referred to as a zone at times, and really it's just kind of seeing who's going to be able to hit those jump shots to open up and bring the defense out.
Tipped away from Little Hill, and here comes Central McLean leading by a deuce.
Yeah, we got 5 out on the offensive end. Nobody even looking. There you go. There's a nice backdoor cut.
Christensen from the high right side. Ethan Hansen off to Aiden, down to 10 to shoot again. Central McLean dripping down that shot clock. Rittenbach to the base. Throws it right to Little Hill.
Yeah, last 2 trips now, the shot clock's been down below 10 seconds, and we've had no offensive opportunity there. And steals by Garrison, turning it over.
Garrison can tie with a 2, take a lead with a 3. High post to Little Hill Perkins on a cut. Seidler, shot fake, layup, count it!
Oh.
And a foul!
Had some emotion there and got the and one. Got 5 in the ball game.
All started by getting into that high post to Little Hill right there. How about that weak side cut?
Wow, and you got all the defensive players for Central Mclean turning their back on the ball, not seeing where their defensive player went. As again, as the ball goes high post, as we mentioned, relocate, cut, move without the ball.
Seidler for the and one, and he got it.
Yeah, he's had a nice ball game, averaging 6 a game. Got 6 in the game so far.
And you get a First International Bank and Trust timeout on the floor. Founded in 1910, locations in Arizona, Minnesota, North Dakota, South Dakota. Find them online at FIBT.com. Garrison by a point, 1:41 to play here, quarter number 3.
History book, a time gone by. But even in this modern world, there are new frontiers to conquer. Whether you're tending the land to grow a better tomorrow or growing a business for new opportunities, the work you do powers the world. Exploring the frontier means stepping forward, shaping the future for yourself and for those around you. First International Bank and Trust, helping you live first, one step at a time.
Spas Etc. is excited to introduce the addition of the Master Spas line, including the Michael Phelps Swim Spas. Enjoy the relaxing health benefits and enjoy 0% financing up to 72 months or up to $5,000 off on all spas and swim spas. You'll also find $2,000 off the MSRP on all pools and saunas. Come check out the outstanding lineup of Master Spas at Spas Etc.
Out of the timeout, Garrison, what'd you say, Cole? This is their second lead of the game?
Yeah, they took the first lead in the middle of the second quarter, and now this is their second opportunity here to take the second lead of the game.
Rittenbach, and digging in there and taking it away was Grady Crawford. Nice play, Garrison.
Yeah, Central Mclean just really struggling on that offensive end.
And in attack mode was Seidler, almost tipped up and in by Perkins, but it's cleared out of there by Jonas Christensen.
Just seems like Central Mclean's a little out of the sorts. They're kind of playing a 5-out perimeter, and then again, as you said, sagging man-to-man. No one's really cutting the basket. Ball screens are not there. We got a nice ball screen.
Little screen and roll, turning and burning on the baseline was Christensen, but he missed everything.
Yeah, we've had 4 trips in a row where Central Mclean has not scored on the offensive end.
Crawford, quick reversal. Roberts swings it back strong side. Now a pass to Roberts, short on the shot. Dug out a rebound. Now he goes back into Hansen, tipped away,
shot
and
clock's
thrown
off.
away. Yeah, what's wrong? Oh, yeah, shot clock is off. Ethan Hansen doesn't care about the shot clock. He cranks it up, missed shot. Now here comes Eigelhart, and he promptly slams on the brakes. And it looks like the Troopers will go for one shot, we think. Crawford goes to Roberts, bullies his way in for 2.
It seems like the Central Mclean just losing a little bit of their confidence.
Troopers by 3, down to 3, down to 2, down to 1. And Hansen couldn't hit it, but it hit the tin twice.
Got the backward the rim, then back of the rim again, and just gave him an opportunity there. It did not fall.
Ryan Family Dealership replay of that hoop for Gage Roberts that gives Garrison a 3-point lead as we head to our fourth quarter.
People living in the same place or sharing common goals. Community is the largest part of our name, and we make it the largest part of our business. We support our local schools, organizations, youth programs, and local events from Bowman to Bismarck. because we all share a common goal to better the quality of life in our communities. Come bank with us at Dakota Community Bank and Trust, your real community bank.
Starting in the fourth and final stanza, unless we go to overtime tonight, Central Mclean has the rock. Almost tipped away by Crawford. Hansen had to tiptoe the timeline, and it's taken away by Belzer.
Yeah, turnovers just continues to be the Achilles heel here for Central Mclean. And just on the offensive end, I think they'd be a little more aggressive, taking some little quicker shots, but kind of worried about running that offense and turning the ball over.
Perkins crosses over, fades and pulls, couldn't hit it. Hey fans, today's game brought to you by Envision Cooperative, locations in Rugby, Towner, and Mohall. And Wolford, they're there to help you at Envision Cooperatives. Oh, there's a backdoor. Hansen scores!
That was just good strength and good vision there, as they've had two backdoor cuts that they missed earlier, and then got Aiden Hansen there in the backdoor cut and could have had an and one.
Hansen into double figures, and it's a 1-point game. Good to have. There's a little two-man game as Perkins gets it to Trey Eigelhart.
Well, and you're seeing the two seniors that have played a lot together. Each other read that well on the pick and roll to the rim.
Garrison by 3, and now here comes Eigelhart flying into the front court to the Euro. Oh, he might have got away with a shuffle of puppies.
He did the Euro step and got his feet tangled a little bit there. Good recover by Ethan Hansen, the freshman, to kind of stop that run.
And you get a First International Bank and Trust. Timeout on the floor. Send you to break with a Ryan Family Dealership replay. Like backdoor right there for Aiden Hansen. Finished it with contact, and Garrison leads by 3, 33-30 on your BNC National Bank scoreboard with 6:30 to play in the contest.
Why local matters. Unlike those guys, we take pride in our work and back our tires with our Plus Plan guarantee to get the most out of your tire's lifespan.
Are the tires the same size on all the sides?
We strive to provide great value to our guests and lowest prices guaranteed.
That's not good.
Stop at a trusted tire and auto and get a set of tires from people you know and trust, and will even match those guys.
Ryan Family Dealerships has the best selection we've had in years. You'll find fantastic offers from Nissan, Honda, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Hold up. Ryan sells Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram?
Yes, we do, and we'd love to sell one to you. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations in Minot and Williston. Get your next vehicle from a name you know and trust. Ryan Family Dealerships.
Sam Benson out of the timeout, pulls it from the right side of the lane. No good. Garrison by 3. Crawford double pump to the rack.
Wow, that was just a kind of a breakdown there on their defensive end for Central Mclean. Just didn't have the rotation, communication about who's got who, and then got a nice easy bucket as Crawford finishes again.
Garrison with their biggest lead of the night. They lead 35-30 here with 6 to play in the contest.
You know, you see kind of the emotion of Coach Anderson on the bench. Doesn't really show a whole lot of emotion. Always seems like he's into control, and kind of relates over to this team. There's a little bit of an urgency as I'd like to see out of Central Mclean here right now to kind of pick up the pressure and speed the game up on the offensive end.
Rittenbach couldn't hit it. I can tell you tonight's game brought to you by Minot State University. Be seen, be heard, be you. Tonight's game also brought to you in part by the UPS store located on South Broadway in Minot. And they clear out that side again, and Little Hale's going to go to the line.
Yeah, as you can tell, he loves that left hand, kind of getting that hesitation. You know, he's a great perimeter shooter, mid-range shooter, so you got to get up on him, gives a nice little up and under, and then crosses over and goes left. And he's just kind of, they've done that a few times here now where they clear out that backside for him to go one-on-one.
Perkins, a good free throw shooter, up around 80%. Knocks down the first one from the Serve Pro stripe where they got trained technicians, advanced fire and water cleanup and restoration. It's Serve Pro. Perkins, couple bounces and a spin. No, short.
He said that 80%, got him.
Yep, broadcaster jinx in full effect. Hansen behind the screen. Nope, wide right. And Benson ricochets it out of bounds. It'll belong to Garrison. Hey, we can tell you that one of our good friends, Jim Leroy, tuning in tonight.
Remember back in the early late 90s, we used to go up there and play in Underwood
in
that gym. We used to put on a tournament. Was it the KC?
Yeah, you bet. That was fun.
We're dating ourselves now. Now that gym is a hotel and a bar.
Into the defense was Crawford again. Missed the shot. Pirouettes and gets it back.
Ooh, did he establish himself from out of bounds?
Crawford again creating, and that time he floater, and he hits it.
Well, now Crawford right now has 11 in the game.
Garrison leads by 8. Danger time here for Central Mclean. Rittenbach cut off. Benson, extra pass to Wolf. Back to Benson. Oh, he goes to the spin cycle, but he threw it up too strong.
Yeah, great spin move, just did not finish.
No look pass, slamming on the brakes and scoring. It's a Grady Crawford explosion.
He's had back-to-back baskets here, as I mentioned. Got 11, now he's got 13 as we got a timeout by Central Mclean.
And a First International Bank and Trust timeout as the Garrison Trooper faithful come to their feet. Look at the little no look there from Little Hale. Good under control play there by Grady Crawford, and Garrison leads by 10 with 4:22 to play in the contest. This is a First International Bank and Trust timeout on the floor.
Fetch it.
Drop it.
And drop it.
Drop it.
We want to fix it ourselves. And actually fix it. We want to order the market price lobster. And know the market price of the lobster.
How much is... Whatever the market says.
Sadly, we can't have it all. Except at Sport Clips, where we check in with the pros in men's hair and totally check out with pure, uninterrupted relaxation. Sport Clips. It's a game changer.
Insurance company has been serving our state's residents in good times and challenging times. We come together for the greater good, from simple acts of kindness to company-wide efforts that make a difference in our community. It's who we are, rooted in North Dakota and ready to serve when it matters most. Nodak Insurance Company, agents with answers.
Darren Johnson, Cody Olson, and Scott Wilkins.
In traffic, Sam Benson. And a little screen and roll there from the wing, and Sam Benson's going to go to the line, but a quiet night for him.
Yeah, he's averaging almost 11 a game, has no points here tonight. They've done a nice job on the defensive end, and he's made some nice moves, spins, created some space, just unable to finish here tonight.
And then from the Serve Pro stripe, Benson's got his first point of the contest. So we mentioned the winner of this game will be the 2 seed in the upcoming tournament. That's the District 8 tournament in Garrison, as Benson gets a friendly roll.
Yeah, shooting 61% on the season, makes both there tonight for his first points. 2 on the game, averaging 11 here in the season.
Down to an 8-point lead. Garrison has the possession. Grady Crawford, double team comes. Perkins, jab step, fire. No, off the iron twice.
And you see the kind of the difference between the two offenses where Garrison really is trying to go one-on-one, kind of do some clear outs, where Central Mclean's really moving the ball.
Jacob Wolf couldn't hit it from the baseline, and it shuttles over the backboard, and it'll belong to the Garrison Troopers. We can tell you today's game brought to you in part by Planet Pizza. Your mouth and belly will thank you. Call them now in the Magic City, 701-852-1700. Planet Pizza, serving that Magic City for 25 years. It's like a little set play, looking for a back door there to Crawford. Now post up for Perkins.
Oh, hook.
Might have got a hook. No call. He missed a shot.
And that's where I said they do a great job of doing that. 2-man game where they kind of clear out the weak side, let him go get the post feed for Little Hale.
Benson from the elbow, no good. Perkins rebounds, escapes traffic. And with 3:17 to play in the game, man, this game has flown by tonight. It's only 8:15.
Well, they've done a nice job of not fouling. Coaches aren't calling a whole lot of timeouts, letting them play and decide it here. And again, they're just running the offense, playing clean basketball. And you're going to see the ball get kind of...
We're going to be home by like 9:15 tonight. We might have to stop and fill gas. Oh, and got an illegal screen. Little handoff. Screen there for Garrison.
That foul was on Brody Sadler. Yep, his second.
And the point of emphasis this year for the officials, there's so many ball handoff things, and when that guy kind of spins and dislodges the defense, they call that a lot this year.
Yep, gives that little hip check.
Ethan Hansen. Wolf got into the painted area. Quick reversal.
They got to go. They're just looking around passing too much. You're looking for the inside game, and sometimes you got to force a little bit.
Hansen wants it, and he hits it.
Perfect.
Big 3-ball for Central Mclean.
And that's what you want for your leading scorer. The 6'4 junior after 21 hits his third 3 here tonight.
They just gave him a little bit of space here on this reversal, and he makes it pay.
Yeah, I just love to see him get a little more aggressive on that offensive end. And, sometimes be a little more selfish and use your athleticism, create some double teams, force the shot a little bit, or sometimes allows offensive rebounds on that weak side.
First National Bank and Trust timeout on the floor, founded in 1910. It's a 30-second timeout. Arizona, Minnesota, North Dakota, South Dakota locations. Find them online at FIBT.com. A reminder, the postseason is coming. District 6 girls basketball going on tonight. You can catch those games all on PSP Plus. That pre-tournament rate for all 10 of those tournaments, $54.99, ending soon. You can also buy full tournaments for $29.99 or single days for $14.99. Get those passes today at PSP.network. We are thrilled to be your exclusive video broadcast location for all 10 of those tournaments. A lot of contention for that pass in the paint. Now you get a kick.
Well, and I like what Garrison did there right now is now you're starting to see Central Mclean on the defensive end. They got to get out in those passing lanes and overplay a little bit and anticipate, which now Garrison's going back door. So if there's ball screens or handoffs, if I'm Central Mclean, I'm trapping those.
Lob into Perkins. Oh, but he short-armed it. They battle. Perkins gets it back, and a friendly roll for the Troopers.
Little Hale's got 14 in the game. Quiet, as I would say, but just been effective on all defensive end and those putbacks.
7-point lead. Hansen wants to dig into that. Jace Utley had a chance for a rebound, and he's fouled from behind.
But that's why I like that. Someone might say that Aiden Hansen might have forced that shot, but, he's a great offensive scorer. He's made 3 here tonight. He created that shot, created an offensive rebound, a foul.
Shot there from Ethan Hansen, no good. Hansen, Perkins battling. Utley clears it. Oh, how about there? What a takeaway for Trey Eigelhart.
Yeah, that was a key there to kind of control that. Second chance points for Central Mclean. Now we got to run the clock a little bit.
And I get a little nudge there for Aiden Hansen. Fouls are really not an issue. You can see that on your BNC Bank scoreboard. Garrison just 3 personals here. Central Mclean only 2 in the quarter. Hand off to Seidler. Bullies into the defense. Might have traveled. No call. Oh, a takeaway. Jacob Wolf. Perkins getting his steps. Oh, huge collision in midair.
Great take, but getting his steps down, as you said. Perkins really timed that and got the body with the foul.
You can see that coming from about the watch. Perkins getting his steps here. Oh, and he hammered.
He got a lot of ball, but unfortunately his body kind of carried him into him a little bit.
And there's your Ryan Family Dealership replay. Perkins with the hustle, and now Little Hale's got 4.
So let's see how he finishes that last minute 24. He's a ball handler. He's got some defensive responsibilities, the rebounding. He's key to kind of stay in the game.
Big free tosses here for Jacob Wolf, the junior, just a 56% free throw shooter from the Serve Pro charity stripe, and he knocks that one down. He'll be shooting another one, trying to make it a 5-point game. Central Mclean led by a point at halftime. Garrison the big third quarter as Wolf gets 1 of 2 and Gage Roberts rebounds for Garrison. And it's taken away. Hansen, Aiden with the hands. Now they get it over to him.
Everybody's got to be ready to shoot. Get your hands up. We got to be able to attack mode.
Utley off to Wolf.
He's not even looking to shoot from the perimeter.
Ethan Hansen. Got Aiden Hansen posting up. Now they get it into him. Inside out, Ethan Hansen. No. Rebound, Sam Benson. Second chance for Central Mclean. Hansen to Hansen. Quick dribble drive on the baseline, and he's hammered.
Yeah, he could have got foul called on him a little bit earlier. Good strength by Aiden Hansen to kind of power through. Eigelhart, as you mentioned, kind of gave up the baseline. Don't want to give up an easy basket, make him earn it from the free throw line.
50 seconds to play. Aiden Hansen at the line when we come back. A First International Bank and Trust timeout on the floor. Garrison by 6 in the waning moments here, and the home of the Troopers.
Of homemade ranch dressing every day, so you can smother your dinner salad with it. Dip those crispy golden French fries in it and dunk your breaded chicken strips. You can even cover your... Wait, no. You can't put ranch on steak. Or can you? Shots Crossroads. Don't forget the ranch.
Now Central Mclean trying to crawl their way back. They're down by 6. Got Aiden Hansen, 60% free throw shooter on the line. And he misfires.
It's a little frosty outside and kind of a little tired legs, but kind of short arm that one a little bit. He's got some defense responsibility. Been playing majority of the game here, a little tired legs.
Great call by you, though, about that foul taken by Garrison. They made him earn it, and he missed them both. Perkins almost travels. Little give and go back from Eigelhart. Little Hale, an 80% free throw shooter. They don't want to foul him, but they do. As Jacob Wolf had to give it up with just 40 seconds remaining. So 1 for 4 from the free throw line here in the fourth quarter for Central Mclean, and it's a 6-point lead still for Garrison.
Yeah, it's a 2-possession game, obviously, from the 3-point line. 3-possession game. We're going to go by 2 with 40 seconds left, so they got to score quick. Call some timeouts.
Perkins double teamed, but Wolf gave up a foul before Hansen could get there.
We got 2 more to give before we're in the bonus.
One more. You got the five now in the quarters. Yep. They get it into Little Hale. It's just good execution by Garrison because you look at the free throw shooting percentages for the Garrison Troopers, and Little Hale is the guy that you want at 80%.
And he's, as we mentioned before, has got 14 in the game, averaging 24 a game. Kind of been having more of a defensive responsibilities here, kind of control Aiden Hansen.
And Perkins knocks down that first one.
We got the player spotlight on Rittenbach here, and unfortunately only had a quiet first half with 3, had 2 in the second half so far for a total of 5, averaging 10, kind of comes back in to give him that 3-point shooting.
Perkins, nothing but nylon. He gets them both from the Serve Pro charity stripe, and you get a First International Bank and Trust timeout. 37 seconds to play. Garrison looking to get that number 2 seed here as they lead by 8.
Ackerman Estvold is here with the latest tools and innovations to design smart. Our team of architects and engineers carefully plan every step of construction, making it possible to build bold. And most importantly, we know how valuable it is to give back, ensuring our communities continue to thrive for generations to come. That's Ackerman Estvold.
Wonderful birthdays at Trinity Health Family Birth Center. We offer all new private, family-centered suites. Our maternity team provides more personalized support, advanced care, and the reassurances of a NICU and a neonatologist on staff. Take a virtual tour at trinityhealth.org/Family Birth Center. Trinity Health.
Central Mclean's got to go quick. Rittenbach from the volleyball line. That's short. Hansen flies in for a second chance. Has to force one up. Missed everything. Rebound. Wolf scores.
Just no foul. There was a good choice about Garrison not to stop the clock.
Central Mclean wants timeouts. Ryan Family Dealership replay. See that good defense there by Eigelhart's. Forced that shot, but Jacob Wolf with the rebound put back. Makes it a 6-point game with 23.6 seconds remaining.
They did a nice job of not fouling there either and give him an and one. Just let him have the basket. You got a good enough lead here by 6. So
Jacob Wolf scored that, and now you probably play the foul game. And if you're Central Mclean, I'll take anybody right now except probably Perkins. So that's the execution you're looking for. It's a First International Bank and Trust timeout. Full-service, family-owned, independent community bank. Locations in Arizona, Minnesota, North Dakota, South Dakota. Find them online at FIBT.com.
Well, I think right now here is as we mentioned, we're down 6. Obviously, you're going to full court press. You're going to try to steal at least in the first 5 to 7 seconds. Don't foul after that. Don't foul right away. After about 5-7 seconds, you don't get a steal. You got to foul right away to stop the clock. Get into the free throw line. But Don't foul right away. Get it in bounds. See if you can get a trap. 10-second count. Something's going to come out of that if you get a good defensive stance here and force a turnover.
Every time I go to this view, Cole, I look so big compared to you.
I had to slide over so I can get out, so I can go down here and interview afterward to feel like I'm a mile away.
And a quick foul given up. Grady Crawford will be at the line.
Grady Crawford, as we mentioned, had a nice game here tonight.
Yeah,
Got
really nice.
13 in the game, averaging 10. Shooting at 62% from the free throw line.
And he'll be shooting a double bonus here. Division B basketball. If you got 5 team fouls in the quarter, he'll shoot 2 the rest of the way. Both teams are in that situation. And Crawford, 1, 2, 3 times on the 10. It's that kind of night for the Troopers. Shooter's touch, I guess. Second one, short. Central McLean's got to go quick. And they get a double dribble. Ty McKeef just came into the game looking to snipe a 3, and he put it on the deck in extra time. And you get another foul given up there for Central McLean. Central McLean receiving votes in that Class B, Division B basketball poll, and they look like they're going to fall tonight. 13-3 was the Cougars' record. Garrison is 1 less than that, 12-5. As Little Hale short on the free throw. These teams will be in the same bracket at the district tournament upcoming. We'll get you a scoreboard update, and we can just about fill that in for you tonight as part of our planning team financial advisor, Shots Crossroads postgame show. Rittenbach wants it from downtown. No, misfired wide left. Rebound saved in there to Crawford. Doesn't look like Central McLean is going to foul. And this one is going to go final. Your final horn. And a final score tonight from Garrison. Troopers 46, Central McLean 38. And we welcome you to our planning team financial advisors. Shots Crossroads postgame show. Planning team financial advisors helping clients work towards financial freedom. And Shots Crossroads, your postgame headquarters. You can order online at shotscrossroads.com. Cole Hagelin has made his way down the sidelines. Get a word with head coach Justin Folk. Player interviews as well. And let's send it down courtside. Take it away, Cole.
All right, congratulations on that win. Kind of a packed house here tonight. You had the crowd going. I don't know if you know, first time you took the lead, and then you lost the lead at halftime, and then we come out the third quarter, you took it, and you never gave it up after that. So what kind of adjustments did you make at halftime? Because at the first half, I mean, you're averaging 60 points a game. You had 20 at half, and then now we have 46. So definitely you turned up the scoring there in that second half.
Well, I don't know about turned up the scoring, but we did score a little bit better. We lost them a couple times on our game plan. We let 15 and 4 get open shots. They hit shots when they're open, so we didn't want them to get going, and we did a great job on Hansen the whole game.
Well, I thought on the defensive effort, you guys kind of had it was a man-to-man, and you guys were switching, but it seemed like you guys were plugging up the paint. You were going to give up basket touches in that paint. You were kind of forcing them to hit jump shots. First half, I thought it worked really well, and then second half, they got a little hot. But, I mean, that zone, man-to-man zone, as I'll call it, a sagging man-to-man with communication, where I thought your team rebounding really was the key tonight.
Oh, we've been talking about that all week, rebounding. Central McLean does a great job rebounding all the time. That's one of the best things they do. They really hurt Wilton with that when you watch that game, and Washburn in big moments. We did a great job boxing out and getting all of them, so it was one shot and done.
Well, you got the 2 seed. We're going to be hosting District 8s here on your home court. I had to be kind of a goal here tonight. You knew that was up here for tonight. Obviously, getting that 2 seed is nice to be opposite a wing and be able to kind of help some opportunities to see them in the championship game. But how did you motivate your team knowing that this number 2 seed was on here tonight?
Oh, it doesn't take much to motivate this team. They're ready to go. They want to be good. They work hard to be good. We have some brain farts once in a while, but for the most part, we're all about trying to get better all the time.
Well, I'll tell you what. I love how you kind of do your 2-man game on the weak side, using Little Hale in post positions, pick and rolls, and kind of using his quickness, and then the teams have to rotate. He makes the extra pass, and we got Grady Crawford here tonight, who had a great game, averaging almost 10. I had about 13, I believe, before I had to come down. How did he step up here tonight to help out you guys here tonight for that win?
Well, it always depends on the game who's going to step up, and the way they were guarding him, it was going to be Grady today. Hale did a great job finding people. They doubled him a couple of times, and he made the right pass all the time. And he went in strong on all those on the drives, so it worked out well.
Well, hey, congratulations on that win. TD are looking forward to coming back up here at District, so hey, good luck.
Thank you.
Grady, congratulations. As I mentioned, you had 13 game points here tonight. You had a lot of defensive opportunities. You had some putback rebounds. You were moving well without the ball. As I mentioned, Little Hale Perkins was kind of finding you on the weak side there. They're kind of focusing on him on the ball handling, but you kind of came out of your own here tonight.
Yeah, I don't know. We're a second half team, but we played pretty good all around. We only had 40. What did we end with? How many points?
I think it was 46.
Pretty low scoring game, but I mean, yeah, Hale does a good job facilitating, finding me.
Well, and I think obviously that kind of attributes to what your team is like sometimes you're averaging 60 a game. You only had 46 here tonight. You had to kind of have a defensive struggle. And I think you got to give credit to Central Mclean as they really slowed it down on you guys, ran the shot clock down to 10 seconds, made you guys play defense. But what were you guys doing in practice this week leading up to this game? What were kind of the key emphasis you guys were trying to concentrate on?
Well, we were really trying to take away Hanson, but overall just defense and rebounding. That was all it really was. Move the ball, get open shots.
Well, and we mentioned earlier you guys got the 2 seed here with this win here tonight. Obviously, we got to get through districts. You got a few more home games to kind of go through here. So how's the team's health? Everybody healthy? No sicknesses? You guys are coming around and everybody's feeling good here, getting ready to go into districts?
Well, there might be a few colds going around, but other than that, we're all healthy. Well, Trey might have sprained his ankle, but I don't know.
We saw that earlier in the game. He had the double ankle braces on there and kind of limped off in that second quarter. But hey, congratulations. Good job and good win here tonight. Back to you, TD.
Yep, well done. As there's Cole Higlin, you got a word with head coach Justin Folk in his 9th season at the helm of the Garrison Troopers. That might be the first postgame I've ever heard the word brain fart brought into it. That was awesome right there, Coach Folk. It's Garrison wins this one. You also heard there from Grady Crawford. Nice night for him. Planning Team Financial Advisors, Shots Crossroads postgame show comes up next. The Troopers take care of it on their home floor. 46-38 your final on your BNC National Bank scoreboard.
Nuances of cutting men's hair. Less pomp, more adore, huh, Brittany?
Square face, wavy hair. Mid-fade with a textured top. Finish it off with a hard part and taper that neckline, coach.
Cowlick, what's the move? It's not just all about hard work here. Hit all, 7, pressure, points, yeah! It takes expertise to be a sport clip stylist.
Here?
That's a spot! Right there, huh?
Sport Clips, the pros in men's hair.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors, LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors, LLC, and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
At Shots Crossroads, we make 8 gallons of homemade ranch dressing every day, so you can smother your dinner salad with it, dip those crispy golden French fries in it, and dunk your breaded chicken strips. You can even cover your... Wait, no. You can't put ranch on steak. Or can you? Shots Crossroads. Don't forget the ranch.
We're back in our planning team financial advisor Shots Crossroads postgame show. Garrison wins this one 46-38. Central Mclean led by 1 at halftime. The Troopers come storming back with a good second half. Planning team financial advisors helping you plan for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession. Here to help you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit them online at planningteam.com. And Shots Crossroads, get filled up in their delicious menu that includes the famous 99. Order online at shotscrossroads.com. Team buses are always welcome. All right, couple things to wrap up here as we put a bow on this one from Garrison tonight. First off, it is our numbers brought to you by Planning Team Financial Advisors and Shots Crossroads.
There we go. For the Garrison Troopers, Gage Roberts averaging 10 a game was held to 2 here tonight. Anthony Belzer coming off the bench had 2 in the first quarter. Trayson Eigelhart averaging 9.5, had 5 here tonight. Grady Crawford averaging 10, finished with 14. Brody Seidler with 6. Little Hale Perkins averaging 24 game was held to 16, but again, just a low-scoring game here, so I thought he had a nice ball game on the offensive and defensive end for Garrison, finishing with 46. For the Central Mclean Cougars, Sam Benson averaging 11 was held to 2, had that in the fourth quarter, so a quiet night to score on the offensive end for Sam Benson here tonight. Bridger Rittenbach, as we mentioned, averaging 10. The sniper from 3 only was held to 1 3-pointer. Had 5 in the game here tonight, so they did a nice job of controlling him and keeping him off that 3-point line. Ethan Hansen, the freshman, coming off with 3 points here tonight. Jonas Christensen, 6. Jacob Wolf, 9. And Aiden Hansen had 13. 46-38 Garrison.
There you go. You see your Ryan Family Dealership replay package here from some of those second half highlights. Hey, you mentioned Little Hill. He impacted the game in so many other ways tonight than scoring. 16 points is below his average, man, but the assists and the rebounds and just the heady play, made free throws down the stretch. And so, yeah, nice game again by Little Hill. It just shows you don't have to necessarily score to find ways to impact the game.
Well, absolutely. And I think, like I said in the post game with Coach Folk, is he put him in kind of a two-man game where they were doing pick and roll and then rolling him to the rim. And if he didn't get it, he got a post-up move. Well, then when he had it on the post, he's such a good shooter and finisher that people got to run double teams at him, and he sees that open person, and they just moved the ball and found the open shot. And I think that was the key here tonight.
Yeah, well done. There's your numbers brought to you by Planning Team Financial Advisors and Shots Crossroads. I think Trey Eigelhart just got a prom date. I think that's going on down there.
I saw the sign. I didn't know it was for his birthday with the balloons or not.
Hey, man, that's the player profile extraordinaire right there. We didn't know there was going to be balloons and a date coming with it.
Maybe he'll wear his ankle brace so he doesn't get hurt, right?
Yeah, there you go. All right, fans, time now for our move of the game, brought to you by Spas, Etc. Family-owned business, 22 years experience, top-notch spa, hot tub, sauna, tanning bed sales, and installation services. Been doing it in the capital city of Bismarck since 2001. And your move of the game tonight, hey, this is exhibited right here. Get the ball on the high post to Little Hale Perkins, and good things happen. Watch this duck in here by Brody Seidler. And then now the wherewithal to shot fake, absorb contact, and finish for an and one.
Yeah, it's just we talked about get that ball to the high post, move without the ball. Don't stand and watch and let him go one-on-one.
Yeah, and tonight it was Little Hale's night to distribute.
Well, I think they were running double teams him at all the time, and against that zone, they were all focused on him. Look at all 5 heads looking at Little Hale, not knowing where their guy is behind him. As you see, Ethan Hansen got beat back door. Aiden Hansen had to recover. So that's kind of what Little Hale brings. That double team, the good passing, had to give up the passes, and the guys made a nice job of finishing without.
Nice play and a fist bump to boot there for Brody Seidler. There's your move of the game brought to you by Spas, Etc. Top-notch spa, hot tub, sauna, tanning bed, sales and installation service. And also a full selection of billiard tables and gazebos in their Bismarck, North Dakota store. Been doing it since 2001 at spas, etc. This week on the PSP Network, of course, we wrap up Thursday night action tonight. You got District 6 going on up in Minot Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Tomorrow night, you got Century and Legacy. In basketball in the capital city, Scott Woodmansey, Chuck Claremont with the call there. And up in the Magic City on Saturday, get that cross-town rivalry game, Minot North and Minot High. There's your week ahead on the PSP Network. And be sure to like and follow us on our social media platforms of Instagram, X, and Facebook. And subscribe to our YouTube channel as well. And we can tell you that our postseason coverage brought to you on PSP Plus. Get that premier pass, that pre-tournament rate ending soon. All 10 of those tournaments, as PSP will be your exclusive video broadcast home for those events, and we couldn't be more pleased to do it. We like to promote athletes here, local athletes here on the network of PSP. All right, last thing for us, it is our, well, we're going to give you a scoreboard update, so not quite the last thing, but first let's give you our MVP tonight. Brought to you by Sport Clips. They keep you looking your best. Check in online with a hairstylist today at sportclips.com. I don't know what got into Grady Crawford tonight, man, but that guy was awesome. The 5'7" senior brought it this evening for the Troopers.
Wow, you just saw him averaging 10 a game, had 14 here tonight. Just nice baskets, moving without the ball. Like we mentioned earlier, kind of feeding off what Little Hale Perkins brings. And then you got Eigelhard, too. Didn't necessarily have a high-scoring game either, but was always making those extra passes. And then who was there? Crawford, always in the right place, right time.
Yeah, and we were not trying to beat a drum here, but the move of the game was a feed from Little Hale Perkins. Now you get the MVP of the game on, guess what? A feed from Little Hale Perkins.
Yep, got to be on the receiving end.
Yeah, Hale was awesome tonight. So was Grady Crawford. That was a pretty good 1-2 punch tonight for the Garrison Troopers as they win this one. And the senior, Grady Crawford, what do you have, 13 points?
14.
14 points. Yeah, we have that free throw late. He's your MVP tonight, brought to you by Sport Clips. They keep you looking your best. And that MVP haircut experience, game MVP, Grady Crawford. All right, cool. I'm going to do something real quick here because I want to talk about this. And
are we bringing up Wally the Walleye?
No, not Wally the Walleye. I'm gonna grab this and copy it real quick. Don't try this at home, but we're gonna do it as. So we know a lot more of this this evening as this bracket is now pretty much filled in for the District 8 tournament coming up next week, starting on Friday here in Garrison. So your opening game will be Wilton Wing and Mandaree. Wilton Wing, of course, undefeated, #1 in the state of North Dakota. And on that bottom side of the bracket, #2 will be Garrison, and they will take on Center Stanton. And while we were talking here, I'm efforting a score from Washburn and New Salem. And right now, the Washburn Cardinals taking care of the Holsteins, 41-21. So we'll just assume that's going to be a final with their leading by 20 with 6 minutes left in the third. So now we can officially put this thing to bed as you will have Washburn as the #4 seed, and you will have White Shield as the #5 seed. So that's that top bracket. Wilton Wing, Mandaree, and then Washburn and White Shield in the top bracket. We mentioned Center Stanton will be playing Garrison, and Central Mclean will be taking on New Salem Almont. There is your District 6 bracketology tonight. Of course, you can watch that one as part of our coverage here on the PSP Network. Yeah, don't try that at home of shifting those graphics around like that on the fly. All right, well, that was fun. Hey, man, and 8:44, and we're out of here.
Hey.
That's unbelievable.
No fouls, no timeouts. Still the last 2 minutes of the fourth quarter, but it is a good, clean game.
All right, big thanks to all of our sponsors that make this possible. Be sure to patronize these folks as BNC National Bank brings you our scoreboard, Valvoline Instant Oil Change, our pregame sponsor, First International Bank and Trust, our timeout sponsor, Instant Replay, brought to you by the fine folks at Ryan Family Dealership, Free Throw Line, brought to you by Serve Pro, Halftime, Magic Towing. If you blow it, they'll tow it. Postgame brought to you, as always, by Planning Team Financial Advisors and Shots Crossroads. And as part of that postgame, you had your Sport Clips MVP, the senior Grady Crawford, and the move of the game, the dime from Little Hale Perkins to Brody Seidler. That's your spas, etc. move of the game. Hey, great job by our team. For our producer tonight, Johnny Samuelson, running the camera as well. For my partner, Cole Hagelin, Todd Domery is repeating your final score. Garrison wraps up the #2 seed with a 46-38 victory tonight over the Central Mclean Cougars. That'll do it for us. Thanks for joining us. Stay warm out there, And until next time, so long from the home of Wally, the Walleye, that is Garrison, North Dakota.
Of cutting men's hair. Less pomp, more adore, huh, Brittany?
Square-faced wavy hair. Mid-fade with a textured top. Finish it off with a hard part and taper that neckline, coach.
Cowlick, what's the move? It's not just all about hard work here. Hit all. 7. Pressure. Points. Yeah. It takes expertise to be a sport clip stylist.
Here.
That's a spot. Right there, huh? Sport Clips, the pros in men's hair.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or...
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
So Carson, how do I become a great football player like you?
Well, practice and having a professional team to answer the call and handle anything you throw their way is also important.
Hey Carson, thanks for teaching crew about community banking at First Western. First Western, you can bank on us.
The Jersey Mike's catering box is the easiest way to feed your friends. The hard part is picking your sub. That's why we're having a draft. With the first pick, Sarah from Carolina selects number 13, the original Italian.
You know, I trusted my gut, and that's exactly where the sub's gonna go, so.
Hold on, we've got a trade. Jake traded his second pick with me, because I'm starved. Freshly sliced subs to go, wherever you and your friends go. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
For those who dream big, Ackerman Estvold is here with the latest tools and innovations to design smart. Our team of architects and engineers carefully plan every step of construction, making it possible to build bold. And most importantly, we know how valuable it is to give back, ensuring our communities continue to thrive for generations to come. That's Ackerman Estvold.